Are you planning a trip to Milford Sound soon? Hi, I'm Toby, owner and lead guide here at Lux Tours. It's natural to have questions or concerns when deciding to take a Milford Sound tour. So today, we're here to help calm your nerves. We've run over 600 Milford Sound tours for people all around the world, and the majority of those have gone perfectly. But of course, things can go wrong sometimes. Thankfully, we've learned exactly what can go wrong, and more importantly, how to handle it. We're here to take you through what could go wrong on a tour. So when the day comes, there's nothing for you to worry about but having an incredible day. So let's get started. The drive from Te Anau to Milford Sound along Milford Road is famously winding, so many travellers wonder how they'll handle the journey if they're prone to motion sickness. Some of our Lux Tours team are prone to motion sickness, myself included, so we definitely understand how unpleasant it can be. That's why our guides always focus on comfort first, driving to the conditions, driving safely, and never to a rigid timetable. Our small group size lets us stay flexible to ensure everybody's comfort. You can even request the front seat if that's something that would help you, and if others want it too, we rotate throughout the journey. Our tours include several scenic stops on the way to Milford Sound, so there's actually plenty of opportunities to get fresh air. And most guests find they experience less motion sickness than expected. Everyone dreams of perfect weather whenever they're taking part in a tour, but as one of New Zealand's wettest places, there's a pretty good chance you'll get some rain during your visit to Milford Sound. As a local, I can tell you that visiting Milford Sound when it's raining is my favourite time to visit. This is when this area is at its most epic, as the rain creates hundreds of temporary waterfalls that make it even more incredible. But we can't control the weather, and some guests just prefer to stay inside the van. And that's okay. If you visit on a rainy day, a van will be stocked with waterproof jackets, umbrellas and towels to help keep you comfortable. And we even have reusable hand warmers if it's a chilly day. You're never obliged to leave the van during the stops if it's raining. And there's also indoor seating on the Milford Sound cruise. But remember, Milford Sound comes alive when it's raining, so try not to get too worried about it. The road to Milford Sound can close unexpectedly due to heavy snow, unsafe driving conditions, or avalanche season, which runs between May and October each year. These closures can sometimes come with little warning, meaning that your Milford Sound tour may be disrupted. The Milford Road Alliance manage road safety and maintenance year-round on Milford Road. Their priority is traveller safety, so closures are made to keep everyone safe, even if they're inconvenient. Thanks to our close relationship with them, we receive closure updates anywhere from 48 hours to go until your tour, so we can inform you as soon as possible and discuss other options with you. There are refund options available, as well as rescheduling if there is another day that works for you. We can also arrange a tour diversion to Doubtful Sound, subject to availability. So, you have plenty of options, and there's always an option of a full refund if your tour is going to be disrupted. We've got you covered if they do, and we'll do our best to make sure that you still have a fantastic time. The road to Milford Sound is narrow and winding, and so there's always the chance of encountering an accident on the road. Our guides are trained to keep you safe, stay calm, and adjust the itinerary of the day so that you still make your Milford Sound cruise. We're quite experienced in this, as in 2024, one of our guides, Murray, came across an accident scene during a Milford Sound tour. He pulled over safely and coordinated with Milford Road Alliance and emergency services to assist with a helicopter evacuation, all the while keeping guests calm, adjusting his timetable for the day and making it through to Milford Sound for the cruise. We're safety conscious, we've dealt with these situations before, and we'll do our best to make sure that it's handled in a professional, safe way. We've never had any mechanical failure or breakdown with any of our Lux Tours vans, touch wood, but of course there is always the potential for something to happen to one of our vehicles out on the road. Prevention is our primary strategy here, and we look after our vehicles like they're our own children. We follow a very strict servicing schedule, with each of our vans being serviced on average every 3 months. Each van has upgraded brake systems for the hills of the Milford Road, and each of our vans is thoroughly cleaned and serviced every single morning and night. Any problems that we identify are immediately dealt with. If a breakdown does happen, our Te base gives us a major advantage as we can quickly reach any location between Queenstown and Milford Sound. This allows us to provide fast assistance or send a replacement vehicle regardless of where the issue occurs, resulting in the least possible disruption for your tour. The cruise in Milford Sound is probably going to be the part of the day that you're looking forward to the most. Unexpected events like accidents or unannounced roadworks can occasionally cause a missed Milford Sound cruise, which of course can seem like a disaster at the time. Our cruise partners are Real NZ, and our close relationship with them means we can easily arrange alternative departures if needed, typically 15 or 45 minutes after the original booking. While this situation is rare, you can relax knowing that if it does happen, you'll still be well looked after and enjoy the complete cruise experience, simply on the next boat. Milford Sound is known for its unique wildlife and stunning waterfalls, which can often set high expectations. While we do our best to schedule wildlife appearances at the agreed upon time, the animals have their own rhythm, and sometimes they simply have other plans. The same goes for weather, and after a dry spell, there may be fewer waterfalls to see. The great thing about Fiordland and Milford Sound is that there's always something amazing to see. So when nature is feeling shy, our guides can draw your attention to something else, like other fascinating geological formations or the area's rich history. You'll be immersed in the magic of Milford Sound, no matter what the day brings. Sandflies are a quintessential part of any New Zealand experience, especially during summer when they thrive in Milford Sound's warm, humid conditions. No matter how annoying, they're a natural part of the ecosystem, but there are a few things you can do to get rid of them. Long layered clothing can help reduce your skin exposure, and insect repellent is also very helpful, especially before stops that will involve water on the tour, such as Mirror Lakes. Taking antihistamines before the tour can help minimise the inflammation if you do get bitten, and applying anti-itch creams after the tour can help soothe bites. While their bites can be annoying and itchy, New Zealand sandflies don't carry any disease, so there's really nothing to worry about. Sandflies only hang around near water edges, so they won't bother you while you're moving or once you're on the cruise. Some travellers worry about spending a full day with strangers, especially if they prefer smaller social groups or get anxious in large groups. The good news is that our tours take a maximum of 13 people, helping to keep the experience relaxed and peaceful. Our custom-built vans have wide, comfortable seats designed to give personal space and avoid close contact. Guests who book together always sit together, and we carefully plan seating on every tour to make sure everyone feels comfortable while in the van. Guides also choose less crowded scenic stops wherever possible and adapt itineraries if popular spots get too busy. Our small group size gives us the flexibility to adjust timings or locations to maintain peaceful, uncrowded experiences that the larger tour operators cannot provide. Some guests may have read great reviews about some of our guides and may want to tour with a particular person, not mentioning any names, Murray. If you have a guide preference, just mention it in your booking notes and we'll do our best to make sure it works with the guide's much needed days off. If your preferred guide is not available on the chosen date, don't worry. All our guides receive the same comprehensive training and uphold the very high standards of safety, enthusiasm and knowledge. So no matter who you tour with, you'll receive the same quality experience and local expertise that defines every Lux Tours. Hopefully now you can see that any problem that we may encounter on a Milford Sound tour, we've got a great solution for. While we can't prevent every challenge, our experience, small group flexibility and expertise will ensure that you are still bound to have the experience of a lifetime on your Milford Sound tour. If you have any other questions, head to our website or get in touch with our local team, or browse the various articles that provide helpful information on our website. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Milford Sound soon.